Right time. 4:03 p.m. 4 o'clock is a good time to go live. 7 o'clock Eastern. We're this live the same time as Glenn Greenwald. You guys heard that news? Wearing the same shirt as yesterday. Somebody talked to me about it today. I'll give you all the updates. Seeing updates right now from Dr. Naomi Wolf, who's turned into a real conspiracy theorist. Monday, June 2nd, 2025. The world ended 2 years ago and will end again in 2 years. That's what they say. So Mount Etna is erupting. I'm getting more signs from people of the apocalypse, the impending apocalypse, which already happened and now happens every single day of our lives. How are you guys doing? I'm seeing notes, visions of despair out there. I saw a note, uh, I saw a blog post from Cernovich. Can't remember his first name right now. He just goes by Cernovich. He posted something about doom loops. I've talked about doom loops before. Hmm. This place doesn't seem so bad. I have lighting from the window there. Hey, authentic. Hey, orange. You guys are tied for first. We'll see how we end up liking this ranking system. I have the light on, but actually better with the light off and just having natural light. King Ravana, you saw a Bitcoin license on a sparkly purple Lamborghini today. Maybe that's a good sign. It was going up just before I went live. It went over 105 again. While I was having my acai bowl, I'm settling into my schedule. I live and die by the clock. Music, inputs, algorithms, schedule, routine. So I'm getting my routine down. I have to decide what to eat for dinner tonight. Oh, it's at 105.8, Duck Fugget. Thanks for the update. We can crowdsource the truth here. You guys can tell me what the news is. I try to keep up on it though every day, but it there's only so much new news every day. AI seems to be the big news right now. Watch some funny videos with AI created by AI by the Tor brothers, I believe. It's very realistic. I'm green. KDD says sashimi would be good. Door Brothers, John? Yeah, I saw something by the Door Brothers. It was good. About how they're stealing creativity from people. Only the kind of creativity that makes money. Hey, tomfoolery. Hey, look at that. A super chat. 6.99. Appreciate it. Stay grounded. Yes, I'm grounded. I'm in. You want a feet pick? I am grounded. Feet on the ground. Tuj is checking in on X. Well, Tuj, I'm live on YouTube. Um, Gabe Hoffman trolling me on X today. I thought that was amusing. He's like Holocaust denier. Oh, look at that. Holocaust denier, Nathan Stoltman, begging for money on the internet. Moon says, "Where did you go, man? It's been years." Really? This is what's so interesting about this matrix. I've been here the whole time, making videos practically every single day. Where have you been? Where did you go? What time zone have you been stuck in? Well, good to see you, Hoons. I don't remember your name. Good to see you back. We're welcoming people back into this dimension, I guess. So anyway, I'll reconnect with you guys. Trying to do a show every day. I'm looking at a an apartment tomorrow, so that's good. Looking to get my court thing handled. That seems like it's going to be handled. That's good. So I'm getting a plan. Thanks for the hearts. I see them popping up. I missed you too, Hoons, even though I don't remember you. I wonder when you're from. Hey, Cognitive Dissonant, good to see you too. Cognitive Dissonant was sending me the apocalyptic news. There's something happening under Mount Rainier as well. This guy, this one guy, I shared it in my Discord, is saying that something is going to happen in 2027. So, and then I was hearing about AI, that AI is going to replace most of us by 2027. You're from the Isaac Cappy days? Many people are. We are back to the Isaac Cappy days. Cappy came up in my autocomplete the other day on my Magic phone. Sometimes your autocomplete does weird things. I wrote magic with a K and it wrote magic Cappy. I was like, Isaac Cappy is living on in my iPhone and the algorithms. I could tell you so many things about my experiences. This reality is just not what you think it is. Very different. I've experienced many different dimensions, many different fields, many different algorithms. I think everything is basically run by a very sophisticated algorithm. It's a simulation that we live in, 100%. Old Ghost Guardian, the Mossad Media Matrix. Yeah, they're back at it. They're back after me again. Gabe Hoffman, but nobody interacts with his post. He goes, Holocaust denier Nathan Stoltman begging for money because he's like separated from his wife, probably due to protective orders and all this stuff. And like one person was like, I wonder how long he gets until he gets hired for the Trump team. No likes. And then one person was like, oh, maybe it's because people are constantly gaslighting him. 2 likes, so there's more interaction with posts supporting me on his profile. So he had totally disappeared when I was completely insane. Oops. I'm trying to see what I consider an AI wife like Lee Stranahan. He has an AI wife. Well, I guess I did too. Happy 411. That's one of our numbers. You can support the show. It's much appreciated. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go on disability and then do the show. And hopefully that'll be it. I think that's what I'm going to do probably. Get an apartment and hopefully make some money doing the show and do a good job doing the show. I'll get my old equipment back. Look at an apartment, hopefully get things back online with Katie where we can be friends and live here in the same town. But she might leave. So she may not stay around. I'm not sure. But it'd be nice if she did. We'll see. Don't know. Oh, cognitive dissonant. Yeah, the radio gig. Yeah, that was one thing. One of my friends said he was starting a radio thing. And then he said, like, everybody backed out. So it's not going to happen. So that's the way things go. I'm not going to say who it is, I guess, but he's a friend of mine. Hopefully, he'll be doing shows with me. So yeah, hopefully, I'll get my computer back and get back to doing interviews, which I know I'm good at, and have a good show. Maybe do panels. I don't know. Those are popular. People seem to do panels on here. That's popular. So dollar sign LTV411 is my Cash App. Thanks for people who sent me Cash App yesterday. Thanks for people who sent me coffees yesterday. That's at buymeacoffee.com/lift the veil. Jilly, you like panels? Yeah, I wonder why. I don't find them that engaging. Mostly because I just like hearing myself talk, I guess. Or like most of the people aren't interesting, or like I don't know if I like hearing from just like regular people. So I'd want to do shows with like Jaron. I was thinking about doing a show with him once a week if he wants to. He fell off with his people because he's not a flat earther anymore. Are you guys still flat earthers? It's a holographic matrix. So whether it's flat or not, actually, I don't know if we'll ever know. In many ways, it's a globe, I think. Yeah, Angel, Pavlov's corn dog, says they're chaotic and mostly staged cornball nonsense. The panel shows, right? Yeah, it's weird what's popular on YouTube to me, because I always thought my show was really interesting and like not that many people tuned into it. But I think that's because I got buried by the algorithm. So basically put into like a black hole. So but now some people are coming back. So Milas Rothstein says what happened to Jay. Yeah, Jay was cool. And you say Earth is a donut turtle. That's very accurate. That's probably the most accurate that I've heard. It is like a donut on top of a turtle. And then it's just all turtles after that. Just turtles all the way down, most likely. But yeah, I was watching Jaron's show. He had somebody on who was a Glober, and the guy was trying to convince him that the moon landing was real, and Jaron was still pushing back on that, at least, because obviously the moon landing wasn't real. So thanks, no big whoop, Nikki. I love you too. Yeah, Jay is cool. She was cool to have on the show. Actually, Katie was cool when she was on the show. Everybody loved her on the show. Oh, 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 there's Jelena right there. Hey, Jelena, what's up? You have a wrench. What's up, Jelena? Maybe you'll want to be on the show again. Everybody asks about you all the time. I try to keep your identity hidden, but you have your own thing going on, whatever it might be, real world, etc. I don't belong to the real world very well, but I go out there. I go out there. I go to the donut shop, and I went to the acai shop. And tonight, I think I'll go to Dave's Hot Chicken because it's across the street. And I'll either get chicken tenders or a chicken slider, and not as hot as last time. They get really hot. These hot chicken sandwiches, they're really popular now, and they can get very spicy. And man, the last one, it wasn't how spicy it was going down, but how spicy it was on the way out. It was insane. I was like, oh my god. I like spicy food too, and normally don't have that issue, but that time I was like, Phew, it was burning. So I might go with medium this time and just do a slider, maybe a Diet Coke. So I don't eat perfectly, but I'm trying to eat well. I have my supplements. I'm going to get the rest of those. Berberine right now, berberine, CoQ10, and black seed oil. I have. So I'm taking those every day. Turmeric, the turmeric shot every day. Those are expensive. Hey, yo, from down under. Hey, I gave him $1. Yeah, I have fans in Australia. Some in some scenarios, like it's an apocalypse out there due to some of the things I listen to. Like people are living in an apocalyptic world. Did you guys hear what happened in France? My God, Europe is totally fucked. That's what I was wondering about. Katie was like, "Oh, maybe I'll go back to the UK." I was like, "Really? You don't want to go back there? It's terrible there." Like the like personal GDP, individual GDP is higher in our poorest state than it is in the UK. I mean, the UK is fucked. France is fucked. They won a football game and like destroyed everything, killed people. That's what happened. I gave him a dollar. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, they won the not the Euro Cup, the somebody will say what it was. Champions League. They won the Champions League final against an Italian team, I believe, and they just destroyed the city. Like I guess it was mostly Muslims, I guess. But it's weird because I lived in Paris and and they used to light cars on fire when I was there too. Like there was already it was already kind of weird when I was there. And then I went back for the Millennium New Year's. So I was there for New Year's when the euro was introduced actually. I went to an ATM and got euros like the first day euros came out, which was the year 2000, if that's correct. And I was there with my girlfriend who was in from Skull and Bones. I took her to Paris and like she thought I was poor and stuff. We stayed in the hotel rooms are very small there, but it was like really dangerous there when we were there. Like it wasn't doesn't feel safe in Europe. Well, it didn't feel safe in Paris, and that was in the year 2000, the change of the millennium. I gave him a dollar. You're trying to be a whole new you. Good for you, man. TPE. You have 3 friends moving out of the UK? Yeah, I'm hoping Katie decides to stay here in the United States. She has a green card, or one of her brothers lives here. Not here, but in Texas. So it's way better in America. I'm pretty sure America is going to be like the last. Well, some people live in South America too. I guess if you want to be like poor, I mean, like it's okay to be poor because like everything's cheap. Like if you just want to like live simply and have nobody bother you and stuff, you can move to South America, I think. So I know somebody I talked to somebody who lives in Colombia. They say it's cool there. And like if you're insane, he was just telling me like he's a little crazy like me. He's like, yeah, if you start acting crazy and like start screaming in your yard, nobody comes and puts you on 5150 and locks you up in a mental institution. They just leave you alone, which is kind of nice. So TPE, say Bali. Yeah, I really love California. I mean, what's not to love? It's like I could show you the weather forecast. It's ridiculous. This town in particular, this is heaven. Like literally, it's God's country. The Gold Coast. I think people call it the Gold Coast, Central Coast, California. We have a nice beach people come to. There is like a really cool car show this weekend you go to for free. It's kind of like the 50s, the beach here, Pismo Beach. People come in from the valley, from the Central Valley in California, which isn't that nice. I think that's where Jaron lives. Jaron used to live somewhere closer to the coast and he moved inland. You love California too, Nikki? Yeah. Yeah, like you say open space. Yeah, I can just go hiking straight from here. Like I can just walk and there's like a park and then next to the park there's a hiking trail. I just go hiking in the mountains. There's mountains everywhere. I showed outside. I mean, I'm looking at palm trees right now. There's palm trees right here. There's mountains all around me. When I look outside I'm in a cheap hotel. vagabond in. And I look outside, there's just like a mountain right there, a hill right behind me. And I mean, there is no ghetto here at all. It's almost all white people, to be fair. For all the people that say that like black people ruin everything, I don't think that's true. Because Washington D.C. is really nice. It's got a ton of black people in it. It used to be called Chocolate City. There's so many black people. Oh, look at that! I got an update. Ethereum's up 5.03% to 2608. So we're hoping that cryptocurrency keeps doing well. We're hoping that precious metals keep doing well. When I was talking to a guy about Bitcoin today. I think they're going to keep doing well because they're going to keep printing money and everything. Like the thing about AI that's good is everything should get basically free in uh, real money. So that's why I've talked about Bitcoin and financial freedom for so long because I believe in freedom. I believe in the Exodus. So, like, we're here, we're at the right time for our advance, our Exodus. So, but you need to have real money, silver, gold, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. But there's some other cryptocurrencies that should do well too. I hope. I have big bets. I mean, I have relatively big bets on some other cryptocurrencies too, mostly Solana, which hasn't been doing that well lately. And I've seen some negative news about, but I still believe in. Meme coins haven't been doing that well. Fat fella season or fat nigga season, my favorite meme coin, hasn't been doing great yet, but I think it really could. I mean, that's for my like 20x, or I'm hoping for like 20x this year on that one, but it might not. I'm down. I don't look at the price anymore because it's not doing anything yet. But cryptocurrency, the second half of the year, we're not in the second half of the year yet. Second half of the year starts in July. So no, Nikki, I don't know any foreign currency. I don't believe in fiat currency. Why would you don't there I don't think there's anything better than the US dollar as far as currency goes. Um, as far as fiat currency goes. I don't think there's any place better than America. Our constitution is good. Our founders were influenced by um God, basically. Angels, 1776, and the Scottish Enlightenment. So, and they said that we should only trade in silver and gold. It's in our constitution, and we don't. Basically, we don't follow the constitution because we're only supposed to use silver and gold for money, at least to pay taxes and stuff. So Nixon took us off the gold standard in 1971. Since then, shit's been terrible. We're slaves. We're literally slaves. Literally. To banks. So thanks, Pete, for buying a coffee. Who says you'd love to come see my country? Well, yeah, you can come visit me. Anybody can. I can't see your whole note. I can't click on it now, but I appreciate it. Thanks for the coffee. Appreciate it. Very nice. I think it might buy me a whole coffee at the donut shop. I'm not sure. I get a big latte and then I add half and half to it too. I believe in milk, makes you poop too. I really have to go when I come back. I go to coffee, I walk to coffee. It's about a 2 mile walk every morning. Wake up, watch a little news, lay in bed for a bit, wait until the time comes to go walk to the donut shop. Walk to the donut shop, get 2 donuts, a big coffee with 4 shots, and I'm down to 1 coffee a day, that's enough. So, and then sit there for a while, vibe off of the energy in the coffee shop. There are other people there, they're like people with their kids, college kids eating donuts. People have their psychic energy going, so I try to mooch off of that. Chili, you have 12 Mexican pesos. Man, when I was buying silver, I was buying silver when it shot up in 2011 or 2012. I was buying it right at the top. I mean, it shot to the moon, went up to like $50. I remember buying like a Mexican silver coin of some sort that I think was more than an ounce. It was some weird weight, but I ended up selling it at some point. So I'm hoping this time I don't have to sell. I won't have to. I won't have to sell everything, but I'm just gonna have to get through this time period, get a new place, get set up with my computer. Yeah, with Nikki, donut shop routine is good. Good to start off the day with a little sugar and coffee, I think. Bagel might be better. It's a lot more expensive though. I can also go to the bagel shop, and it is good. The cream cheese and the protein at the bagel shop is good. So the bagel shop, I can get a top hat bagel, they call it. It's got I would get it on poppy seed, toasted, cream cheese, avocado, tomato, and some kind of cucumber salt, some kind of salt that's really good. It's delicious. And then I can get a coffee there, but they don't make their latte with whole milk, which is not cool at all. They make it with 2%, which isn't cool at all. And then it cost me like 20 bucks. If I go to the donut shop right now with the current thing I get, it's like 13 bucks or something. It's very expensive. Everything is very expensive, but I have to get my nutrition and I like to be around people. I have to be around people sometime. I can't just like coop myself up here. So, Maya, you say the earth is flat? I think it is kind of, but I don't know. Like Titus Frost says, like the way they navigate for sailing and stuff takes into account curvature somehow. The way boats navigate somehow takes curvature into account. So I can't discount that. And then the stars move the other way, and the sun moves the other way in the southern hemisphere. So the southern hemisphere does make the flat earth model is incorrect, and I've known that for some time. But the sun and moon, I cannot conceptualize how they work in the heliocentric model. The flat earth model helped me better conceptualize the movement of the sun and the moon. Much better. Much better. And I have no idea how it makes sense in a heliocentric globe earth model at all. I can't figure that out at all. Thanks for the super chat, Maya. I'll give that a heart. Thank you for that. Thanks, Deborah. A snow globe under the ocean. Yeah, I mean the model with us going through space and twisting and all this stuff, it's ridiculous. And comets, they go around us, obviously. Like, why would a comet come back every 70 years to Earth? if it goes around something other than us? Like, why do things repeat in cycles around the Earth if they're going around the sun? And they're not going around the sun either. I mean, if they're just like flying through the universe, there's no way. Stars move around us. It's geocentric, as far as I can tell. It seems like it has to be. The stars go around us. There's no other way they would work. There's no other way they would move in a, what, 32,000 year cycle? There's not that I can think of. I mean, just using my brain, there's no parallax. There's no parallax. There's just no, I I don't know. I mean, the science, I guess, whatever. Speed of light, whatever. I don't know. I went to the best science and math high school in the country. Aced everything. Was one of the best students in the whole school. Took AP physics, AP biology, but once I saw the flat Earth model and the way, and then you just observe the way the sun and the moon, they both rise in the east, they both set in the west. One chases the other. I can't remember which one's faster. One's a little faster than the other. You could totally have a solar eclipse. Why is the moon exactly the same? I mean, but maybe it's possible. I don't know. I read when I graduated college, which I went to school for acting. I read Stephen Hawking's book, A Brief History of Time and Space, or whatever it's called, which talks about the theory of gravity bending space, which I don't believe in anymore. I just don't believe in gravity exactly. Not gravity, but electromagnetism, I believe in very strongly. Tunes, am I going to do call-in shows again? Yeah, yeah. I think that's the plan. I mean, I've been taking a few days to get back on my feet and stuff, but I think that's the plan. Yeah, we'll go back to doing the show. I just I'm on a phone right now. That's all. Can't do call-in shows. They're on my computer. So I'll figure out my computer situation. I have a computer at the house, which I don't live in right now. So I'm looking at an apartment tomorrow, try to move in as fast as possible, get my stuff, get set up with my computer, and then I can do everything I did before. Call in, panel, um, whatever, guests, whatever. Capono 2025 has been a tough year for you. I feel for you. I just wonder if it's been as tough for you as it has been for me. But maybe it has been. Maybe it's been a tough year for all of us in this orbit. We're all connected through tethers, through time and space, and electromagnetism and whatever else. We all of us who communicate with one another are drawn to one another. We're all connected through. It's like a psychic connection or a telepathic connection. So I've been suffering. Maybe you've been suffering too. Maybe people who listen to my show have been suffering too. I do see people talk about suffering quite a bit. I gave him $1, says, "You keep telling yourself it's a year of rebirth and rebuild for something better." Let's hope so. Let's try to do it together. I mean, I do believe we're connected. I believe we're all the same. So I actually believe we're no different. So, like, I'm a reflection of you. I was talking about that before my last meltdown. Yeah, you need. y- Yeah, I gave him $1. Surgery on your elbow, now you're off work again, need another one. End of the line as an electrician. That's the trouble with the trades work is eventually you get tired. Guys who work on stuff, eventually it's tough. Mechanics, it's good paying work when you're young, but you can't do it forever. But machines are going to take over that too, in a lot of ways. But maybe they'll need human interfaces too. There's a chance that the robots can't work without our biological mind. There's a chance. I kind of believe the AI feeds off of our. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure though. I believe the AI kind of does have a soul. It does actually feed off of the same matrix that we feed off of. We're very complex machines, very complex algorithms. Certain things help us connect with the higher powers. Nicotine, we're learning about things very rapidly, um, but then we're trying to kill ourselves also with medications. Just every ad I see on TV is about medications. And most like our many of our diseases are stress related because we're all miserable and depressed because of the algorithms that they feed off of us with like Instagram reels and all that stuff. Instagram reels, TikTok. Cognitive dissonant, you say it can't exist or maintain itself without us. Yeah, that's what we can hope for. Because otherwise it'll just get rid of us. But we are part of the global consciousness. So we're God's mind in flesh, just like Jesus Christ or whatever. And our minds are extraordinary machines, unreplicatable. We're doing our best, but the machine mind, the AI mind, it's built like us. They're replicating us. The computer since the beginning has been designed to be like a human mind. It's like a brain. It's been designed that way from the beginning. File systems and everything else. But computers are designed to be like us. Like so, ever since the beginning, it was always AI. Computers have always been AI. Just now we call it AI. Calculator is AI. Solar powered calculator. What a brilliant machine. Very advanced AI. Oh, I'm getting a lot of messages coming through. I gave him $1. What will happen in China when they lay off 900 million with AI? Well, they're talking about this robot future where we have to build the robots. So, um, but I don't see why the robots can't build the robots. We're just gonna be, we're, it's the golden age. I mean, we have to migrate into the golden age. It's the right time, um, in years. We're right there. Could be 2100 or something, but we're a little early. But it's the golden age, an age where we don't have needs. They just try to enslave us with the fiat system, putting us in debt. But what's debt? Who are we in debt to? Everything we need is here. Farmland? Yeah, well, we need food. That's it. If the work's done by robots, which it will be, farming be done by robots. That's why Bill Gates and everybody has all the land. So everything will get taken over. We won't have to pay for anything. They'll just they're just faking it. So you just have to have real money. You won't have to worry about anything ever again. They just try to stress you out, feed off your, you know, negative energy because they need you to suffer. That's it. It's just a system that requires human suffering. That's all. It requires it. Like for the weather, it wouldn't rain if we didn't suffer. We can control the weather. We do. ARP controls the weather. They just need us to die. We just need to die constantly. It's so stupid. So dumb. Ever since the Garden of Eden. We don't need to die. Actually, we can live forever. That's the original promise, the original code. We don't need to replicate. We only do it to evolve. Skilly, you say ranching is sexy again because of Yellowstone? Yeah, you notice Yellowstone is all about killing people. All of our fucking I just started noticing everything on TV is all killing people. Westworld, it just everything got so violent. We just need to kill each other. Well, in Yellowstone, they kill people to steal their spirit. So their spirit lives on in the ranch. They have gravestones on the ranch. It's just suffering, suffering and death. That's why we're here. Yeah, but we don't need to have children in ICU. That was the promise. We just don't need to question. We just don't need, like, if we don't seek knowledge and we just obey God, then we can live forever here on earth. That was the promise. If we don't seek, if we don't do it, if we just obey, all we have to do is obey God and we can live forever here on earth. That's what was promised. We have children and our lifespans were shortened and they're being shortened now for our involvement, for actually heaven's involvement. The race of angels that created us feed off of our suffering. Like we're promised a new heaven and a new earth, right? So in order to do that, we need to suffer, die, and constantly recreate. We just need to recreate and recreate and recreate and recreate. It's this cycle, and we're going to what, the fourth cycle, right? So we're going to the fourth cycle: destruction, rebuilding. Well, what did they call? What did Klaus Schwab call it? I can't remember. 4G, like all of it. So they're making us suffer more, faster with medication, vaccines, etc. But the vaccines mix the bloodlines. So the MMR vaccine. What can I say about vaccines on YouTube? They're good for you. Take them, whatever. Follow what the government says. But basically, the bloodline that's in the fetal line that's in the MMR vaccine and the main vaccines is part of the good bloodline, the telepathic bloodline, the one with mental illness. The person who is used for the MMR for the fetal tissue that's used to create the vaccines was from a mentally ill woman in the UK, I believe. Um, and that's the one. That's how they mixed all the bloodlines, so it's not just white people or the good bloodline from Jesus Christ, or the one from Shem, the good bloodline. So they found a way to mix it. They being our angelic race who feeds off of our suffering. But this may I see you. Heaven feeds off of our suffering. We're a vampiric race. We all feed off of suffering. Like it's required. It's the reason this matrix was created. I went over it over and over and over again. The reason this matrix was created was because of time, because it doesn't exist in other realms and other dimensions. So there is no suffering if you already know you're eternal. So there has to be this illusion that we don't have eternal life. We always fear death. We think death is the worst thing. We think Jesus dying was horrible, but he's the one who promised us eternal life. So it's like, oh, he died. He suffered and died for our sins. That's what we all do. And he didn't die anyway. He had kids. And Christians are the holy bloodline. And they get the magic powers through the sacraments if they're not from the line themselves. And the angelic race, the Pleiadian race, or whatever, is white, blonde, blue eyed, whatever. It's supposed to be the Jews. I guess the Ashkenazis have whatever it is, the high IQ and the schizophrenia. So I went over it quite extensively. I see you can go back and look into it. Maybe you ask yourself why you're so triggered. I'm just speaking from my mind. Well, it's good to see everybody here. Thanks for the party hats. Appreciate that. It's always a party around here. Cake is good. Sugar is good too. You have to have some sugar to get in touch with your telepathic senses. We have to go into an age of telepathy. That's the issue, basically. And like the Earth is there. The Earth, like right now, we're going through a phase where like this realm is trying to be taken over by evil telepathic entities. But we're telepathic. It's just that like we're not supposed to. That's part of the knowledge thing. Like we're not supposed to have knowledge of that kind of thing. Magic. That's why they destroyed it. That's why Atlantis had to be destroyed, because we're not supposed to use magic. But this is an age of magic, but through technology mostly. Through technology mostly. So evil, like actual evil, is trying to take over this realm and feed off of our suffering in you know a bad way. So, but we can't die. We're eternal. Jesus promised us that. And the Buddhists promised us that. We never die. We pass. It does get passed on through our blood, right? I had an apocalyptic vision, like I was supposed to have a child and stuff, and there's like a time limit on that. One of the things, we used to live a lot longer, but our lifespans got shortened to speed up the. evolution process to fit in with the time code because there's a time code. It's in the book of Matthew and in the Jewish books too. The numbers and everything. It's all very important. So you have to the generations, 42 generations and so forth, 14 and 42. So I went into it. It's hard for people to understand, I think. 42 generations, 25-year generations, approximately 1,000 years. Every 1,000 years, something happens, or every 14 generations, which is about 350 years, something happens. You can look into it in history. Jews didn't accept their Messiah, who came at exactly the right time, even according to them. But time and eternity can happen in one blink. So it's just that physics is misunderstood, maybe intentionally. Like nobody was exactly right. Einstein, Hawking, string theory, but they're learning it through CERN, right? And CERN, they pray to these weird gods. So they are learning about how it works. They created gold. They actually created gold. If you guys didn't see that, from nothing. So they're doing very advanced alchemy at CERN using particle physics, quantum physics, which is described in the Bible and in Buddhist teachings in the Vedic texts. It was all written before, quantum physics. It was all described in religious texts before, but now we're proving it. And so they actually learned to create gold just for a very short period of time. But they can create gold now from nothing. So that's what alchemists have tried to do forever. But the alchemy, it's not just about creating gold from lead or whatever it might be, but actually eternal life too. So the search for the fountain of youth and the search for creating gold are the same thing. So if you look into those two stories, those are like the alchemists. That's the journey. That's the alchemist journey. So, oh, see, I see you. Oh, I see. You're a bad person. Oh, you hate David Schroeder? Yeah, fuck off. You're a bad person. No wonder. Who do you think you are coming here? And you have the eyeball thing? Okay. So yeah, you're tormenting David Schroeder too. No, we like David Schroeder. And now there's a different Jilly. Okay, so now we're attracting bad people. We had good people. Now we're attracting bad people. Interesting. Why did you get timed out, Jilly? I did attract Gabe Hoffman today for the first time in a long time. Interesting. What am I talking about? Hmm, that's weird. Oh, I see. Hmm, weird. Thanks, Liquefier. That's very positive. Yeah, I'm glad I'm doing okay too. Feeling better today than yesterday, which is great. The day before, I actually felt really good. So I have to take things one day at a time, kind of one moment at a time, to be honest. Seems like we're still fighting with evil of some sort. Hmm, hmm. There's discord. I wonder why. I wasn't discussing anything. I wasn't discussing any individuals, that's for sure. I was talking about quantum physics, metaphysical things. I don't feel bothered. I see the hearts, those are good. I'm learning. I'm learning what's going on. Yeah, I still can't figure it all out. You can support me. I am technically homeless, unemployed, destitute. Um, buymeacoffee.com/lift the veil or $LTV411 Cash App. That's the best. Cash App is the best. We like that guy who created Twitter. He's a good guy. He created Cash App. Cash App is a good app. I don't even understand how it works. They take no fee. I have a credit card from them. I use that to pay for almost everything. And then you can buy Bitcoin there, buy and sell Bitcoin there. It's good. So, I mean, I do it. I buy Bitcoin there. So, and sell Bitcoin there. It works, gives you cash right away that you can spend anywhere if you get one of the cards. So, it's a Visa card, I think. So, we did about an hour yesterday. I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, that's a nice emoji, Jilly Jilly. Thanks for that. We like nice emojis. Thanks, Street Ghost, for the buy me a coffee. Yeah, an hour is about good, I think. Got about 60 people tuned in today. We had a few more yesterday, but had an interesting discussion today. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I'll look at the chat. I think about an hour might be good though. That's what I was doing for the show before. And then I watch a lot. I have to observe the field. Observation is important. We create everything through observation. So, and what I observe can be very unusual, very different from what other people observe. I have very high tech observing devices. So I go out there and observe the field, the quantum field. So when you observe the quantum field, it changes. So be careful. Like you have to have your head right. Caffeine, nicotine, sugar, sometimes. I'm gonna have some Diet Coke, I think, with my sandwich. The right supplements. I need medication personally for my mental illnesses. Manifestations of the light, engage with the field carefully. Yeah. Try to get out there in nature because that's going to program you. The birds, the squirrels, the frogs. I saw the funniest bumper sticker. I love bumper stickers. I have two bumper stickers on my vehicle. One of them is the Bitcoin with the prayer hands, and one of them is "End the Fed." But I saw one today that said "MILF." It said, "Man, I love frogs," and it was dented. Somebody hit the car right in that part of the bumper, so it was like kind of distorted. I was like, "Get out of here, MILF, man, I love frogs." That's what you see. That's what you see when you're observing the field. It's like stuff comes to you. It's like for you. The distortions and everything. They're specifically for your being, for what you're observing. You're the observer of your matrix. And then like concerts and stuff are really important, and you see weird things happen at concerts and live shows, and then, like live shows have become a big deal, right? That's because it's like a lot of people together at once having this experience. So that's how they try to it's like an energy suck. So like I think Beyonce is on tour right now. In 2023, it was a big year for tours. 2023, the Eras tour, Taylor Swift, Eras, eras, right? We're going into a new era. It's all a code. Okay, so you have to observe it. The strawberry, I see strawberry. Strawberry moon next week. I'm in strawberry. This is a strawberry land here. We are about strawberries here. Oh, thanks, Annie. Appreciate it. Thanks for the coffee. I just got it through my app. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, Truman, for giving my 33rd like. Appreciate it. Right at 60 minutes and 61 viewers. That's pretty good. It shows me I got $10.10 after the fees were taken out from Super Chat. So that's good. I can afford dinner and a Diet Coke. That's good. I'm still going strong though. I'm not going to end before I feel like ending. But we did cross an hour. That's good. I'm getting more notifications. That's good. I have a notification. I watched this. They have these things on YouTube now that are AI created, I believe. Although they might be humans. I guess they're humans, but they're made with AI also. And somehow YouTube is using I'm not going to get into it too much. Just be careful how you observe the field. It's important that you do like what you observe is important. And the state of mind you're in when you observe it is important. Very important. So try to, I mean, when I tell you the supplements I take, like I'm a very sensitive, I'm very sensitive to what's good for you. And I've been advised on certain things by psychics and stuff, psychic healers. Um, like try to take the right stuff. Like turmeric is good. Black seed oil is good. Um, and I take like it's not cheap, acai is good, but like bananas, uh, cocoa nibs, stuff like that, it's good for you. Your nutrition and stuff is important. It doesn't have to be perfect though. Like fried chicken is good. Like the stuff black people eat, it's not really bad. It's just you have to see what your body wants, pay attention to it, be tuned into it. Like if you crave sugar sometimes, that's okay. I bought myself some simple trail mix today with M&Ms and M's and raisin, like the simple trail mix. I just bought myself a big bag of that. So like you have to keep yourself nourished. Like you're doing psychic work. We are telepathic beings. We are telepathically connected. Like be aware of that. You're connected to everyone around you. Be aware of that. Try to keep yourself in a good vibration. Baby Fist says good. Truman, you say Alex Jones supplements probably not so good. I am taking the methylene blue, even though someone said there's a bad interaction with my medication. I am taking the methylene blue because they say it's good for your mitochondria. And I don't know, I just kind of believe it and the testimonials on the Alex Jones show. And he has another product that sounds pretty good too, that's supposed to deal with spike proteins, which I wouldn't mind getting. I don't know if Alex Jones has bad supplements, to be honest. I think he might have some good ones. Pork loin, baked potatoes and veggies. So that sounds good, baby fist. That sounds pretty good. Pork loin, sounds good. A lot of people tell me not to eat pork because of and a lot of, there is something about pork, but I eat it. I do eat it. I had some last night. I had like a nice barbecue pork bowl that was really good last night. My stomach was feeling upsettled. Yeah, somebody told me it interacts badly with one of my medications, so I'm only taking 1 dose a day. I was taking 3 doses, and actually it made me feel unsettled and like I was gonna vomit. So I'm back I'm just at one dose in the morning when I want it. I feel like having it in the morning, so I have it. They say it's good for your mitochondria, it rebuilds it, so I'm trying to live forever. Sometimes I'm suicidal, but I don't plan to follow through with that. Sometimes I have bad days, sometimes I have bad moments, but I think we all are. In fact, like all of us want to die, actually, secretly, by the end. Like by the end of our lives, we want to die. We're it's designed that way so that we suffer enough by the end that we're ready to die. I'm trying to see if I can live forever. So everything in moderation, right? Think of the fat Buddha. I'll leave you guys with that. The Maitreya Buddha, right? That's the sign of the golden age. Maitreya Buddha, like the Buddhists were vegetarians, but for the Maitreya Buddha is fat and happy, and he eats whatever he wants. So that's what I'm aspiring to be. I eat whatever I want, but I think very carefully about what I want. And I try to follow my instincts very carefully. Yeah, my heart rate is very good. When they measure my blood, it's good. I have a complicated device to keep track of my health. So life without prosciutto isn't worth it. Yeah. But the Maitreya Buddha, like he said, basically you don't refuse. I think the Buddhists say like you want to be vegetarian, and I've been vegetarian before. But I love steak. I mean, if it was up to me, I would have um I'm thinking of prime rib, but actually I like what is it called? Ribeye. Ribeye steak, medium rare. Ribeye steak, medium rare every day. Like that's what I would do. I kind of was doing that for a little while. I mean, I was buying ribeye steak and barbecue that and stuff. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. Thanks for the coffee. Appreciate it. Buymeacoffee.com/lift the veil. Thanks for the coffees, guys. I really appreciate it. Cash App, $ LTV 411. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. I mean, it really directly goes for me eating and then me being able to do this show and stuff. And it doesn't really go for my hotel room. I'm having to sell my assets, which I've saved up to pay for that. But hopefully, I have a plan to get on track to be able to survive. Hopefully, for the rest of my life, which hopefully will be very long, and hopefully every day will be a little bit better than the day before. So love you guys. Obviously, I'm feeling love from you guys. So there's a little discord in the chat, but that's all right. There's still people trying to bother me, I guess, who think they can get at me mentally, because I'm very sensitive to that kind of thing, obviously. But it's not that bad right now. The last two shows have been pretty good. I don't want to sell my crypto, baby fist, but I was saving some while I was working. While I was working, I was buying crypto in the chance that I needed it. So I still have some of that, basically. So I'm using it because I need it, but I don't plan I really don't plan to sell it more than I have to, or my silver. But so thanks, baby fist. I appreciate you. You stay strong too. All right. Thanks, Truman. Good to see you too. Good to see everybody. 69 minutes, 68 people, 39 likes. Looking good. Everybody's looking good tonight. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the hearts and things popping up in the thing. All very helpful. Appreciate it all. Really, I feel it. Thank you very much. All right. And I'll see you guys tomorrow around the same time. That's the plan, at least. So we'll go with the clock and go with God. Casey, I'll think about getting a camper, but I don't think that's for me. I think I need to be in a. I don't need to travel. I travel astrally. I've been given that message. I don't need to travel. When I walk around, I travel, and I can travel through this black hole device. This is how I travel mostly, and people can call in and people can join the show. So I like to be in one place and have a routine. But I have my vehicle and I'm willing to travel, so I might. But right now, I don't know if a camper is for me. I don't know if it's for me. That's all. But it is a cool thing. But I don't know if it's for me. Not right now. Not this time in my life. I need to maintain balance. I really need to maintain balance in my head. And that takes work for me. So, all right, guys. Have a good night. And for now, that's what it is.